Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mark with Mark's Nuisance Animal Removal. Today we're going to be looking at a couple of sets possible for a bobcat and how to draw that bobcat close enough to your sets so that his nose can take over. You see, a bobcat is a visual hunter. He's going to use his eyes primarily to get him close, and then his nose will take over after he gets there if it needs to. Whereas just the opposite for a coyote. Coyote uses that nose. That's an incredible nose, and you're never going to fool it. And when he gets closer, then he'll use his eyes and lock down on his target and find his next meal. So knowing as much as you can about the target you're chasing can really help. So today, I set up a few attractants to call bobcats possibly across a field or down a long stretch of a trail or somewhere, something that's going to grab his visual attention and pull him in. So let's take a look. All right, here's a little corridor that I have caught bobcats on before. And as we draw near, now what I've done is I've hung 3 visual attractants up, and underneath it I've made 3 sets. Now you won't normally do this. This is just for example. I mean, look over here to the right. You can already see the CD and the blue tinsel off of a Christmas tree. They grab your attention from a long ways out. We were probably 50 or 60 yards. Probably could have seen those in the bright sunlight even before we got to them. But as we get closer and closer, we'll start looking at my sets. You see how these have drawn us in. So right now, if we were the bobcat, we're within 10 yards of those shiny, nice, pretty things that he's trying to figure out what it is. Right here's a dirt hole set. Maybe his nose will take over, smell whatever's in that hole, step on that trap, and he's had. Or if he hears that mouse squeaking, here's a homemade, let me get to the side of it. This is a homemade covey set. I just used some wire, made like a little tunnel. There's a snare guarding that, so when he tries to go in, I'm going to get the camera down pretty close to the back of it to see if we can hear something called a kill squeak. It squeaks like a mouse. Hopefully you'll be able to hear it. Yeah, that thing will squeak like a mouse for about 10 seconds. And then it'll be quiet for 10 seconds. It'll squeak for about 10 more seconds. All right, as we get a little bit closer, we'll take a look at these shiny things. Oh yeah, there's a cage trap right below them. At some point, his nose is going to take over, and he's going to start trying to figure out what that smell is, and hopefully we can draw him in. It's just a little bird, and when the sun hits him, boy, he shines red, big time red. There's some Dollar General store tinsel for your old Christmas decorations. And I know you're wondering whose CD that is. It's mine. It don't have no music on it, but those things sure do flash in the sunlight. All right, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully I've got your curiosity up enough that you'll investigate some more, maybe try some of these tricks of the trade. And I'll tell you, if you ever try this covey set, you're gonna love it. There it sits right there. It blends in so good you can't even see it. So ladies and gentlemen, have fun on your trap line. Keep chasing them, and God bless y'all. If this stuff touches your heart, if you laugh at it or you just like it, give me a like, maybe share it with a friend. And best of all, subscribe and see the other stuff I get myself into.